Hi everyone, it's Miss Kim from Midpoint Library. I am really excited about our stories today. We are going to talk about The Little Red Hen. I love this story. Alright, so The Little Red Hen is considered a fable. Fables are folk tales that have animals as characters, and they teach us a moral or a life lesson. Then we are going to do a really funny book. It is called Armadilly. It is a fractured fairy tale. A fractured fairy tale takes a classic fairy tale or fable and then adds or twists and changes the story just a little bit, just enough to make it funny. So let's go ahead and get started. Alright, this is The Little Red Hen by Paul Galdone. Do you see the little red hen? Is she busy even right here, right in the beginning of the book? Once upon a time, a cat and a dog and a mouse and a little red hen all lived together in a cozy little house. The cat liked to sleep all day on the soft sofa. The dog liked to nap all day on the sunny back porch. And the mouse liked to snooze all day in the warm chair by the fireside. So the little red hen had to do all the housework. She cooked the meals, and she washed the dishes, and made the beds. She swept the floor, and washed the windows, and mended all the clothes. So she sewed all the clothes. She raked the leaves and mowed the grass and hoed the garden. One day when she was hoeing the garden, she found some grains of wheat. So some seeds. "Who will plant this wheat?" cried the little red hen. "Not I," said the cat. "Not I," said the dog. "Not I," said the mouse. Well, they're just sleeping. "Then I will," said the little red hen, and she did. Each morning the little red hen watered the wheat and pulled the weeds. Soon the wheat pushed through the ground and began to grow tall. When the wheat was ripe, the little red hen asked, "Who will cut this wheat?" "Not I," said the cat. "Not I," said the dog. "Not I," said the mouse. "Then I will," said the little red hen, and she did. When the wheat was all cut, the little red hen asked, "Now, who will take the wheat to the mill to be ground into flour?" So flour, she's going to make something maybe? "Not I," said the cat. "Not I," said the dog. "Not I," said the mouse. "Then I will," said the little red hen, and she did. The little red hen returned from the mill carrying a small bag of fine white flour. "Who will make a cake from this fine white flour?" asked the little red hen. "Oh, not I," said the cat. "Not I," said the dog. "Not I," said the mouse. "Then I will," said the little red hen, and she did. She gathered sticks and made a fire in the stove. Then she took milk and sugar and eggs and butter and mixed them in a big bowl with the fine white flour. When the oven was hot, she poured the cake batter into a shining pan and put it in the oven. Soon a delicious smell filled the cozy little house. The cat got off the soft couch and strolled into the kitchen. The dog got up from the sunny back porch and came into the kitchen. The mouse jumped down from his warm chair and scampered into the kitchen. The little red hen was just taking a beautiful cake out of the oven. "Who will eat this cake?" asked the little red hen. "I will," said Cat. "I will," said Dog. "I will," said Mouse. Have you ever smelled cookies or a cake baking? Smells wonderful, doesn't it? But the little red hen said, "All by myself, I planted the wheat, I tended the flour, I cut the wheat, I took the wheat to the mill to be ground into flour. All by myself, I gathered the sticks, I built the fire, I mixed the cake, and all by myself, I am going to eat it," said the little red hen. And so she did, to the very last crumb. But did they help her? Whenever there was work to be done, from then on, the little red hen had 3 very eager helpers. I think they learned a lesson, don't you? If you want some cake, then you have to help, right? It's only fair. You know what time it is? Time to take 5 with Shakespeare. Now, I hope you remember everything that we just read. That's what all of our questions are going to be about today. All right, time for Take 5 with Shakespeare. This one is The Little Red Hen Trivia. We are going to do a true and false. I think we've done this before. So true, everybody holds their thumb up. False, everybody goes and puts their thumb down. Let's get started. Number 1. The little red hen has lots of helpful volunteers while doing her chores. In the beginning of the story, she had lots of helpful volunteers. True or false? False. It was all the way at the end, after she got to eat that she got to have lots of help, because they learned their lesson, didn't they? So, the little red hen does all the work through the whole story. Number 2. The little red hen lives in a house with a cat, a dog, and a mouse. True or false? That's true. The little red hen lives in a house with a cat, a dog, and a mouse. Number 3. The very first chore the little red hen asked for help with was grinding the wheat to flour. True or false? That one's false. The first chore the little red hen asked for help with was planting the wheat that she found in the garden. Remember, she found the seeds in the garden, and then the first thing, she had to plant the seeds. Number 4. Near the end of the story, the cat, dog, and mouse wake up because they smell something. True or false? That's true, of course. All the animals came into the kitchen just as the little red hen was taking a cake out of the oven. Number 5. The moral of the little red hen story is hens are the best farm animal. True or false? Do you think that would be the lesson they are trying to teach us? That hens are the best farm animal? No. False. The moral of the little red hen is hard work pays off. right? Because she did everything all by herself. She worked very hard, from the planting to the hoeing and the grinding it to flour, and then eventually she gets to bake her cake and eat it. That's the best part. So, these are pictures from our story. When we look at that last picture here that has the cat, the dog, and the mouse, do you think all the other animals are going to help the next time she has some chores to do? I do. Don't you? I think they learned their lesson. We did it. Great job. All right, now it is time for our next story. All right, our next book is Armadilly Chili by Helen Ketteman. Now this is a really funny story. So remember, this one is a fractured fairy tale. So it's going to take the same story, the original Little Red Hen story, and it's going to change just a few things. Let's see if you notice any of the changes. All right, here we go. Miss Billy Armadilly skittered down the lane. A blue northern's a-blowin', and my old cold bones are rattling for a pot of hot armadilly chili, she said. She was gathering beetles when her friend Tarantula, Tex, came by. Hey, Tex, I'm making a pot of armadilly chili, says Miss Billy. How about tapping your toes this way and helping me gather a box full of beetles? Tex wiggled his long, jiggly legs. Shucks, Miss Billy, I'm going dancing today. Then I'll fill my box with beetles myself, harumphed Miss Billy. She went, When she finished, Miss Billy headed for her garden. She was picking jalapeno peppers and chipotle chilies when Mackie the Bluebird swooped down from his bush. A cold northern's a-blowin', Mackie. How about whistling us a tune and helping me pick a peck of peppers for my armadilly chili? Asked Miss Billy. Not today, Miss Billy, said Mackie. I'm shaking my tail feathers to the movies. Miss Billy snorted. Then I'll pick a peck of peppers myself. After she finished, Miss Billy scurried to the prickly pear cactus patch and started chippity-chop-chopping. Her friend Taffy, a horned toad, looked down from her rock. How's a gal supposed to concentrate with such a racket going on? Taffy, I'm chopping cactus for my armadilly chili, said Miss Billy. How's about helping me chop a chunk or two? Can't you see I'm lacing my skates? I'm skating the day away, said Taffy. Miss Billy's face turned red. Then I'll do the chopping myself. When her basket was full, Miss Billy hurried home. She began to fix her armadilly chili. She mixed and stirred and cooked and stirred some more. Soon the armadilly chili bubbled on the stove. Miss Billy was carrying out the trash when Tex tottered up. Remember her friend, Tex the tarantula? Howdy, Miss Billy, said Tex. It's a mighty cold night, and I could smell that armadilly chili a-cooking all the way home from the dance hall. Miss Billy plunked down the lid on the trash can. I have a saying, Tex. No workin' for Billy, no sharing the chili. I'm afraid you danced yourself out of dinner, cowboy. Whoa, I'm sorry you feel that way, Miss Billy. Tex whirled around and hurried home. Miss Billy stood there feeling as sour as a scorpion. Suddenly Mackie blew in on a cold breeze. "It's a rough and windin' a-blowin', Miss Billy, but I could face it if I could warm myself with a bowl of that fine-smellin' chili, Armadilly chili." "Sorry, Mackie," snapped Miss Billy. "No workin' with Billy, no sharin' the chili. Maybe rememberin' that movie will keep you warm." Mackie's tail feathers dropped, and he flew away. Miss Billy went inside to stir and taste her chili. It needed a little something. She dropped a few more peppers in the pot. When ding-dong, Miss Billy answered the door. Taffy stood there shivering. "I'm freezing, Miss Billy. Could I beg a bowl of your hot Armadilly chili?" she chattered. Miss Billy shook her head. "Land sakes, Taffy, a horned toad with goosebumps is one sorry sight. But no workin' with Billy, no sharin' the chili." Taffy shivered and skated away. Finally, the chili was done. It smelled delicious. Miss Billy took a taste, and her ears dropped. Her Armadilly chili just wasn't right. It tasted flat as a Texas prairie. She checked her recipe. She hadn't forgotten anything. What was wrong? She looked around. Her kitchen was warm and bright and cozy. Outside, the wind howled and whistled. Miss Billy peered out the window into the darkness. "I know what I forgot," she said. "What do you think is missing?" Ding-dong! The doorbell rang again. Miss Billy opened the door. Mackie, Tex, and Taffy stood in front of her. She gasped, "Land sakes! Your noses are as blue as I feel! What are you guys carrying there? Do you see that each one of them has a sack in their hand?" "Well, her sack's full of apologies," Tex said. "Well, come on in," said Miss Billy. "I brought a thermos of hot apple cider for sippin' with friends," Mackie said. And I brought hot jalapeno biscuits for soppin' with friends," Tex said. "And I brought homemade chocolate fudge to sweeten us," Taffy added. Miss Billy hugged them all. "Friends, that's what my Armadilly chili was missing." So, the four friends set the table together and then talked and laughed long into the cold, blustery night. That's really nice. And now, that Armadilly chili was perfect. Oh, that's a great story. What was your favorite part? I like the part where she ended up sharing her chili with her friends. So, did you notice the similarities between the Little Red Hen and Armadilly chili? So it's kind of fun to read a little different versions of the story. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Thank you so much for listening to my stories. I can't wait until next time. But until then, keep reading. Goodbye.